Oh, let's see how many people we get in today. Just checking out the back end here, see if we got sound. Yep, we got sound. All righty. Got to do one thing. And we're just about ready. All righty. Ladies, gentlemen, pronouns, lend me your ears. Crazy Kid back for another live stream. This time here, we are on Labor Day, September 2nd, the first Monday in September. And my, has the year gone by. Um, happy Labor Day to everybody. Hello, John. How you doing? Happy Labor Day to everybody. This is like, an adult's favorite day of the year because tomorrow, here in Canada, kids go back to school. They're no longer screaming out in the backyard at the top of their lungs. They're no longer, like asking, "Oh, why can't we go here? Why can't we go there?" Now it's parents' time to say, "Time to relax. Time to get back to the schedule." So, uh, Labor Day, when I was a kid, it was always a sorrow day because the very next day I had to go back to school. So today was the kids' last day off. And hello, Joji Baza. Aloha. How you doing, Lost in Paradise? Yeah, today was here in Canada you know the last day of summer vacation for school kids. So they're all heading back to the classroom tomorrow, and it's going to be peace and quiet, other than dogs barking in the neighborhood. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting few months until Christmas. Yeah, it's unfortunate you got to start talking about it now because when you have an income the size of mine, Christmas comes way too quick. But and Christmas happens in the Philippines starting yesterday. So you know they celebrate Christmas from the beginning of September till the end of like January, I think it is. It's almost a 6 month ordeal. They love Christmas. So you know, um, when it comes right down to it, Labor Day, it's a day to celebrate people in the workforce, like doctors, lawyers, construction workers, factory workers, the people that create the stuff that we use to have as a mainstay of life. Your food representatives, the people that create the food that we eat, all the people that are in the workforce making things um, for us to consume and making things for us to use to make our lives better. So hats off to all the people who do those jobs. I I pray that your safety. I pray for your well-being. I pray for your prosperity. When I was back in the workforce, yeah, I was, when Labor Day came along, it was just another day. It was just another day that we got triple time. So, oh, thank you very much, Dane. I really appreciate that, my friend. Um, yeah, it was like when I was in the workforce, it was just another day. Just you know, they come around and ask for overtime, and you get triple time for it. Who would say no to $60 an hour when you're used to making 20? So and it's just what it is, So hats off to all the people out there in the workforce. Hats off to all the people making things to make our lives easier and better and more fulfilling. Hats off, people. I've had a really busy weekend this weekend. Oh my God. Starting with Thursday, my parents asked me if I would help them out because um, somebody had fallen sick or fallen and became sick, had to get surgery. So, and they were the ones that set up the jam session that they go to enjoy. And that's one of the things that my parents love to do is they love to go to this jam session where these people play their instruments and they sing songs. And it's a great time. It's a wonderful time. It's something that we do here in this community. Certain people get together and put on a form of entertainment, and it's a lot of fun to go to. And whenever they need me to go out, I give them a hand going out there and help them set things up. Basically, I lift things, I pick things up, I put them down. So I went out there on Thursday. Friday, I had to go out and get my groceries for the month and lug them up 3 flights of stairs. Saturday, I helped a cousin move, only because like it was stuck. She needed somebody that could help her move, and so I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go over there and give you a hand, for what I can do. So I went over and I helped her pick things up and put them down. I felt like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Saturday Night Live routine there. I pick things up and I put them down. So the Sunday was family day. Today I'm kind of recuperating. And hats off to Chase Briscoe winning the NASCAR race last night. He made it into the playoffs. The playoffs is now set. They have their 16 drivers that are eligible for the NASCAR Cup Championship. So it'll be an interesting chase this year. There's quite a few wild cards in this year's chase. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, excuse me, it's going to be interesting. Aside from that, there hasn't been a whole lot plugging on. Channels, gaining watch hours. I really appreciate that. I love you all for that. And it's just keep telling your friends, telling your coworkers, telling your family members. Hey, come check this channel out. See if there's a video here that you like. Get them to watch a few videos. Show them a few videos, and maybe they'll see a video that brings them back to a few years to a happier day, and maybe it'll put a smile on their face. And that's really all I hope to do with this channel is basically give people something to put a smile on their face, create a little bit of happiness, create a little bit of information for them about the songs and videos. So it's just one of those things where that's why I wanted to do the reactions, and the good people like Lost in Paradise and John Lobley and a group of people from the Fourth Impact camp. They all said, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And this is where we're at now. We're 1,592 subscribers, I believe, and it's grown quite a bit in a year. Like it's been a wild year so far. Like this time last year, I was sitting at 713. So yeah, it was it's grown like crazy. It's grown like a wildfire. Let's just hope that the channel keeps on growing and growing and growing, and more people come in to see the videos. What are some of the things that you guys do on Labor Day? Some people, like I remember back about 25 years ago, we used to have a like a cookout, like a camp, like not a camp out, but a cookout um, for the neighborhood. The neighborhood would get together when my parents owned a house, and we'd have like a potluck and have a bunch of friends come over, and we'd sit and shoot the breeze and laugh and carry on and have a good time. And what are some of the things that you guys do on the Labor Day weekend? Like do you take one pitch last effort with the family and head out to an amusement park and uh, you know put in a last hoorah for the weekend or for the summer? Um, do you go out to a campsite and just kind of chill out? What are some of the things that you guys do to celebrate Labor Day? While we're waiting for people to chime in about that, I'd like to thank StreamYard for the dark mode. This just came in today. They put in a dark mode, and it's a whole lot easier on my eyes. I thank you guys so much. I've been asking for this for over a year. What about a dark mode? What about a dark mode? Like people with um, uh, people are looking at their screen, and all they're getting is this glaring white coming at them. Having the dark mode reduces the amount of blaring UV light coming at them, and it's easier on the eyes. So thank you, StreamYard, for finally putting in the dark mode. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Not a whole lot of people chatting. Pouring in the box and got nobody spitting out any information. But yeah, it's just been one of those weeks, like seemed like everything was going smooth, and all of a sudden, boom. I don't know how much what other stuff we can talk about, because not without getting into too much intimate detail. Um, the channel's been doing good. Got a bunch more videos coming up. Some of the videos that I created while I was doing the party month, finally the copyright situations were released on them. So I just put them in the schedule and kept them going. So all the way up until like September the 18th, there's going to be videos from the party month. So it is what it is. Like if I can get the videos out, I can get the videos out. There's a few videos I really want to get out, but I don't like. I'm kind of leery about making those videos, because I kind of know that they're going to get blocked worldwide, and then the copyright holders are going to say, no, we're going to keep it that way. And I don't have the money to hire a lawyer and say, hey, there's all these other people that have done videos like this, and you're saying no to me. You've allowed them to do it, but you're saying no to me. So I can't really afford to take things past the first level of dispute. So it is what it is. I should do a video, like one of the videos I want to do commentary on is Hakuna Matata, one of the Disney songs. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, it's just been I can't say a quiet week, because from Thursday to Sunday, man, my week has been like blown up. So but like I got to hang out with a cousin that I hadn't seen in a few years. I hadn't seen much of in a few years. I got to spend the whole day with her, and we laughed, we had a good time. We moved her stuff, and that's basically what I did on Saturday. It was a whole day, and it was hot. It was like it must have been about 30, 32, 33 degrees Celsius on Saturday. On Friday, when I went to go get my groceries, 11 o'clock in the morning, it was 32 degrees Celsius. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to bring Dad a bottle of water for, while we're going out, because, we need to keep hydrated. Normally, I bring him a coffee, but I couldn't see him drinking coffee while it was like, 90 degrees Fahrenheit outside. I could do it. I do it all the time, but it's not something that I'd say, here, drink this hot coffee on a 90-degree day. Not a lot of people would do it. Personally, I find that by raising the internal temperature of my body by drinking a hot beverage on a hot day helps me feel cooler. Hello, Nicole Jewell. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. But I hope you're enjoying the Labor Day celebrations, celebrating the people that create. Excuse me, people that create this stuff for us to live, to keep our quality and quantity of life going. Like the people on the roads, people in hospitals, all the professionals, all the factory workers, everyone from doctors to ditch diggers. This day is for you. Everyone from surgeons to sewer suckers. Labor Day is for you, to celebrate your efforts in making life worthwhile living. On the 9th, 21 years old. Wow, nice. Yeah, it does make you feel old when you see your children grow up. Like, I don't have any children that I know of, but I do have a goddaughter, and she just got married last month. And I kept telling her, I was like, "Hey, you want to quit doing this? Every time she'd have a birthday, you want to quit doing this?" She goes, "What's that?" "Getting older. You're making me feel older." So she laughed, just laugh about it, but she knew I was joking. But this weekend coming up, I'm going to be going to like, they had their wedding the beginning of last month, and they waited until like this weekend coming up. They're going to be having their reception, like their big reception for the families and stuff like that. So they had a small, intimate wedding. They're having a bigger reception party this weekend coming up, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to go down there and give her my congratulations and wish them the best and a happy marriage, and basically just kind of hang out and have fun. So this weekend I got a lot of stuff to do as well. So it's going to be an interesting month, because I gotta get some more videos made. Sometimes it's hard because you got kids screaming out in there's a big empty lot next door. Hello, Larry Lee, how you doing? There's a big empty lot next door, and some kids go out there and they play all day long, and they scream and laugh, and a lot of times they're just screaming to scream. And I'm like, if I screamed like that when I was a kid, my parents would tell me, "Listen, unless you're hurt, I don't want to hear you screaming like that, because that scream makes me feel like you're hurt. So it makes me, worry and rush to come to find out that you're just having fun. You scream like that again, I'll give you a reason to scream like that. My dad a year after my husband and I got together. We've been together for 24 years. And my daughter will be 23. We didn't waste no time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you have to get up at 4 a.m.? Ooh. I've been getting up at 5. Just all of a sudden, my internal body clock just said, okay, time to activate. Time to get you out of bed. Oh, I got back. I just got into bed. Yeah, 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, some reason I'm up. And, I just kind of, wipe the cobwebs out of my eyes, go out on the balcony, have a cigarette or two, and then come back in and just kind of plug away. Yeah. Yeah, when you get into that, you have to work at 6. Yeah, that's one of the things. Security guards have to either be there before the shift starts or start their shift after the shift starts. Like finish their shift after the shift starts. This way here you don't have the same, you don't have like everybody in the guards leaving all at the same time. You have to have somebody there as to maintain, that people aren't taking things home. So yeah, I can understand that. I think when my brother was security guard, he worked from midnight till 8, and the shift for the factory was 7 to 3. Like 7 to 3, 3 to 11, 11 to 7. Before the shift starts, and you finish after the shift ends. Oh, so you work a 10-hour day. Yeah, everybody. Let me highlight that message. Let's leave that up for a little while. Yeah, let's all give prayers and hopes for Nicole's daughter to have a successful venture in the court. So my thoughts and prayers will be with you, Nicole. That'll be on the 19th of September. So that's 11, 18, but 2 weeks. The day after the live stream. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow. So yeah, or no, it's 2, 9, 16, 3 days. 2 days out. Yeah, be like Wednesday after the in 2 weeks. So yeah, let's keep Nicole and her daughter in our prayers. Good night, Larry. Let's keep Nicole and her daughter in our prayers for her daughter's court. Hopefully everything works out for them. Yeah, Larry says, remember to be kind to each other, take care of yourself, stay safe and healthy. Plus, always try to have fun. Yeah. But yeah, the channel's growing. Like still, trickling in new folks to watch the videos and stuff, and hours are going up. not much else I can say about the way things are going here. I got some interesting videos in line to come up. I just have to get them done. Some interesting songs. I have to go back and read the information about the songs before I do the video. I always do that, anyways. Um, just so that I can make sure that I give you guys accurate information that I find out about the songs and the artists and whatever. Um, but yeah, I just got keep on keeping on. Hopefully, one day I get enough watch hours during the course of a month where I hit the target later, hit the what do you call that? The threshold on a consistent basis with just watch hours. That'd be nice. But it'll come. It'll come eventually. It's one of those Hakuna Matatas, and whatever will be, will be. And got to take one day at a time. I've been thinking about doing a TV show theme song week. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments or in the chat. Whether you want me to see about checking into doing that, because there's a bunch of songs that were really popular because of the because of the show that they were associated with. Oh no! If somebody has extra facts about the song that I've done a reaction to or a commentary to, then yeah, please drop that into the comments. Like if you got information about a song that I didn't find out myself and put in the video, yeah, that's what the comment section is for. Drop that stuff down there. Let's keep the information flowing. Like if you have personal connection with the artist, drop that in the comments. That's what it's there for. That's why I leave the comment section open. And some people, they actually do read all the comments just to find out what the channel's all about and how how I respond to them to see if I'm worth their attention or not. That helps. The engagement helps. The engagement really helps. Any positive engagement, like whether like it's you really like the song, you remember back in the day, it reminds you of a happier time. If you have information about particular time when you met the artist or whatever like that, then yeah, whop down in the comments. A jukebox encyclopedia. They're almost like a wiki jukebox. Yeah, so yeah, that's I really enjoy those comments where I actually get to learn something from the audience. Like that's basically the engagement process and the engagement opportunities of YouTube. Is the more you guys are engaging, the more my channel gets pushed out by YouTube. It shows that there's the videos are engaging enough for people to comment and for people to hit that like. If you like the video, hit that like. I noticed that a lot of the videos I made, not many likes, especially the ones that's got like 2,500 views, like 15, 16 likes. Like, okay, that kind of makes me think that I'm not doing that great of a job. If there's something that you didn't like about it, put that in a comment. Yeah, I had to stop laughing before before I put my comment, or before I replied to your comment, because I can almost imagine him shooting that video, blah, 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 doing all this thing. And all of a sudden, his grandmother walks out totally exposed. Like I said in the video, if I knew my grandma was a exhibitionist, there'd be no way in hell I'd be holding a party at her place. I don't care how many features she's got in the backyard or how big her backyard is. There is no darn way, if I knew that my grandmother was an exhibitionist, there would be a party that I was having at her place. Hell no. But for me, all my grandparents are, passed on. They're all, waiting for the rest of the family to join them when their time comes. So that's, they're still within my heart, but they're no longer with the rest of us. But yeah, when I read that, I was like, I can see that. I can really see that because, back in the 50s, 60s, early 70s, even throughout the 70s, into the early 80s, like very, very, very little into the 80s, there was like counts of streakers, like people just dropping all cloth and running down the road. And, it wouldn't surprise me, especially when you think of, back in the 60s, Woodstock. Like if grandma went to Woodstock and she was all about, free love, oh, hell yeah, I can see why, she would say, yeah, okay, let's do it. Just drop the linen and get on grinning, But yeah, it's that was a shock. Like I would be like, ah! I'd be giving her the guitar to hide behind, Yeah, that's and when it comes to a person who passes on after having a full life, you celebrate that life by honoring them, by you celebrate their time and the stuff that they've watched progress through the years of their life. I heard a stream from another creator. I'm not going to mention the name, but he was talking about like, oh, his grandparents died and it caused him so much trauma. Like, really? Like, I can understand if you're close to your grandparents. I was close to my grandmother. When she passed away, the thing that made me the saddest was seeing the pain of the loss in my mom's eyes. And, my dad, trying to, comfort her. That's what hurt me the most, is to see my mom go through that. I was, even back when she passed away in the 80s, I was at the point in my life, I was like, we're all here. We all have to leave here. Nobody lives forever. I had understood that point right clearly. So it's all about how much of an impact you have with the people that are close to you. And yeah, when that person is no longer with us, you no longer have that impact, but it's still within you. It's still in your heart. The people I feel sorrow for is the people who didn't get to know them the way that I did. Like when my cousin Derek, when he got murdered, I felt sorry for the people who didn't get to meet my cousin, because my cousin was awesome. he was he was a lot of fun to hang around with. Like we would just laugh our butts off every time we got together. And yeah, sure, I had lost when he was gone, but at man, I think the older these lapel microphones get, the long or the shorter the battery life they have. But yeah, like the people that I've had in my life that I've lost, you know, I still hold all their precious memories that I have with them. I still hold that all within me, and that kind of smooths things over for me. So like I had a lot of great times with my grandmother on my mom's side. I never met my grandfather on my mom's side. Um, my grandparents on my dad's side, I learned a lot from my meme and Pepe. I had a lot of fun, hanging around them. I remember all the great Christmas meals when we get together, and all the great times we had together. Getting together for meals and uh, you know backyard parties or whatever like that. Just it's the time that you spend with the people that you're close to that means the most. And having a person in your life is worth more than having the loss of them gone, because the memories of them in your life, the fun memories you have, far outweigh the pain of the loss. Like, sure, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I wish they were still here," but you'll be back together with them again. That's what I believe. That keeps me semi on the same level. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't do the whole mourning process like some people. I know some people, it just blows their mind, and they're like friggin' another person for 3 or 4 months while they get over their own grieving process. Me, it's just like, I'll see you again someday. So I'm not saying one way is right, one way is wrong. Just I found my way to handle that situation, and it works out good for me. People usually, like come to me and put their head on my shoulder, and they're like, "Hey, you give me a shoulder to cry on. Just make sure that you're the one who's washing the shirt, because these are your tears." Um, Other than that, I don't know what else is going on. Uh, Labor Day usually means the end of summer is coming, because the first day of autumn is like the 15th or the 21st of October. And then all of a sudden, like bang, it's like 21st of December is like, oh, nice, nice. Yeah, 21st of December, first day of winter. And then it's only like autumn's only like a couple months. Like, and then winter's like 5 months, 4 months, because it's March 21st, and then May or June 21st, we're back into summer again. So, but yeah, we're about ready to get another heat wave coming up. We usually do between September and the end of October. So it's going to be, the weather's going to be up and down like a zipper. And that's when my bones really start hurting. So, as that happens, I may not be able to be on the live stream as much. But, I'll be here when I can if I'm not in too much pain. But it's just the way things go. Once the weather starts leveling out a little bit, then it'll be back to normal again. But it's just when the weather's up and down like a zipper, and my back and my back, I get them C3PO days where you're like, oh, I am C3PO. I am fluent in almost one form of communication. And it just, it just gets to be too much sometimes. So with that, I think I'm going to end the stream. I thank you all for being here. I thank you all for your precious time watching my videos. I wish everybody peace, love, and happiness. And we'll see you on the next one.